This episode of the podcast is brought to you by Cabarrus Brewing. CabarrusBrewing.com, 329 McGill Avenue in Concord, North Carolina. If you're around that area, please check them out. Your beer from here, the best beer in the area. Check out CabarrusBrewing.com, Cabarrus Brewing Company. Now let's get on with the episode.
Everything you said we already knew, more or less.
Well, here's something that you didn't know. 2 of those special atomic bombs haven't gone off.
We're back again with another episode of the Chewsday Special Podcast, episode 7. I've made it 7 weeks in a row without missing. I might have missed. No, without missing. 7 weeks in a row. We're getting on our roll. We're hitting our stride. I'm getting the feeling of the podcast. And this episode is a fun cluster F. I cuss enough in the episode, so I'm not going to cuss here. It's a cluster, but it's fun. And the reason it's a cluster is because my guest is Christian Dutch, otherwise known as Dutch. If you've ever seen any of my other projects, or you're a fan of PWX, or you just know Dutch because he worked at Journeys forever in Concord Mall, I don't know. However you know Dutch and you watch this is a fun conversation. Me and Dutch are really good friends, and Dutch is a unique individual, and I've always told Dutch to accept his uniqueness and accept that he is different than the norm. Now that's what I love about him. And we get into a lot of topics. We don't talk about it. We don't get into a whole lot about our personal friendship and everything, but we just talk and we have fun. We were at a brewery when we record this, and the beer is flowing, and like I said, we just have fun. We start with the Avengers. We end with, I have no idea. I can't even remember what we talked about in this episode. But it's a super fun episode. If you like friends just chilling out, hanging out, and acting and relaxing, all cool. I don't even know. Is that the words? Chilling and relaxing, all cool, and all shooting some b-ball outside the school, and a couple of guys who were up to no good. Yeah, okay. I messed them up, but close enough. You get the reference. That's all that matters. It doesn't matter if you say it right as long as you understand the reference. If you understand the reference, that's what it is. And that's the perfect way to go into this episode with my buddy Dutch, because I don't know. As always, when me and him get in front of a camera and talk, it's completely insane. There's no organization about it at all, and it is 100% pure fun. So, without further ado, this is the Chewsday Special, episode 7. This is the Chewsday Special, episode 7, with my buddy, the Toothless Wonder. I'm sorry, Dutch, I had to put that in there. I love you, bud. This is Dutch. Take it away.
Now, this is one of the mashups. This is Moon Knight and Spider-Man.
It's a... I don't know what that means.
That's 2 characters that get fused together, and that's probably...
In the time travel?
Mm-hmm. Moon Knight and Spider-Man.
Is that how they come back from...
We don't know. But usually anything that happens in Future Fight... Yeah.
So what...
With everything in Future Fight, if they get it, it usually comes into a movie. Like
back the mic up a little bit. And turn it a little bit. This way. No, like, rotate it. There you go. Talk.
Like this.
Okay, that's good.
Ayo.
Does that sound better to you?
Not really. It was better like this.
No, dude, that's muffled.
Nah, dude.
All right, so this is the way we're going to start this episode of the podcast. This is Dutch, Christian Michael Dutch, if you want a full name. Did you know I know your full name?
Don't use that name.
Sorry, CMD.
There we go.
So CMD with us, and in our crowd.
There we go. Yeah, that's your cue to say something.
We have double D's in the crowd.
Double D's.
Double D's in the crowd.
Okay, that's just
so
dumb.
Yeah. If you hear some stuff going on, but here, this is the way we're gonna start it.
Is this a cussing podcast?
You can if you like.
Hey, F bombs galore. You get an F bomb.
So what's everybody's now? I think we can't. It's been too long to do spoilers. So what's everybody's theories on how Avengers is going to come back out of Infinity War.
Oh, so we can go ahead and spoil it?
Yeah, why not?
They're going to use the Eye of
This is what it-
Agamotto.
I don't know what that means.
You know the time stone
Yeah, okay.
that's on
I'm with you now.
Doctor Strange's chest?
Yeah.
He's going to use that.
Does
There's
it
a
kill
lot of
Does it kill Doctor Strange?
no. Strange will be alive. What I think is going to happen is, all right. So you saw Ant-Man and Wasp, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So where did he get stuck at? He's stuck in the quantum
I
realm.
was about to say you need to fill me in
Yeah.
on this because I can't remember.
He's
what
stuck in the
happened.
quantum realm.
I know they all kind of dissipate.
Yeah, and
Dissipate.
but the quantum realm and the soul stone, it's like a back door to it. So he'll be able to find them in
the back door.
through the back door, like, oh hey guys, you know.
When all else fails, use the back door. When you tried when all other options
I'm pretty sure that's how
have been
Ant-Man,
tested. Try the back
how
door.
you're going to find out that they're still alive is through that soul gem. So everybody that Thanos has killed, they're not actually dead. They're in that stone.
They're in purgatory.
There you go. I guess that's what you
Would
could
that be?
say. They're kind of just chilling. Like, hey, man, we're not dying or anything. We're not aging. We're
Yeah.
just chilling. So,
So
yeah,
they just hang out.
there's nothing else to do. It's
It's like a room with
it's like-
couches.
I don't think there's couches.
No TVs, no mirrors.
You just sit there. Yeah, it's kind of weird. How would you explain that? Just kind of chilling.
Purgatory.
Yeah, but what do you do in purgatory?
Nothing.
I know
You
that.
wait for
Oh,
your sentencing.
man. that
You don't
would
read the Bible?
suck. No,
I'm just kidding. I just made that up. I don't know. I don't know if that's true or not.
it's in the Bible, bro.
Yeah. I stand by that. But,
it's gonna be interesting to see because you have Captain Marvel, and she's gonna be that's
hot.
Gonna be,
Who is it that plays
great.
Captain Marvel?
Brie Larson. Is it Brie Larson? Yeah, I think it is. Somebody
Who's been
Google that.
reading? Yeah, somebody
Look,
Google.
we got a fact checker crew
yeah,
now.
yeah, fact checkers. Yeah. Dylan's our producer today.
Dude, she looks amazing.
Darren's our pitcher.
Darren's just here for the ride.
Yeah. Darren's got the best hair though.
Dude,
You got
look
good
how
hair.
lumpy it looks on the races.
But you have good hair. Yeah. Yeah, you do.
I have not good hair. I have not good hair. Not that. Nah, my hair's not.
Darren,
very-
that's the way my hair is supposed to look, but it looks like it is.
looks like you rolled out of bed.
Yeah. I did. So, we used to podcast together.
Yeah, we used to podcast together.
Do you
Okay.
miss it?
I do. We still haven't done
Do you
our
miss
last episode.
podcast? I know.
Yeah,
I've been doing this, and it's hard. And I got a
It's-
baby on the way.
yeah. I don't see how you're going to be able to do it. I have
don't
a
know.
job that gives me
That's why
3 days off at a
that's
time,
why,
and I
that's
can't
why
do
I'm
it.
stacking up these podcast episodes.
So you can release them.
So I can
Boom,
I have
boom,
them. I have at
boom,
least a
boom.
month ahead, so I can just take care of the baby.
That's good though. That's pretty smart.
I try. Every time I try to do something smart, it backfires.
Yeah,
So,
I was gonna say don't say you try because if you say you're trying, it's gonna like
I don't know.
backfire.
Wait, but what do you miss most about it?
The interaction.
With Bobby?
I don't miss that. Poor Bobby, man.
Poor Bobby.
Poor Bobby. Will Bobby be able to watch this?
Probably. I don't know if he watches it or not.
Poor Bobby.
He might be one of the 150 people that watch this every week.
You'll get 5,000 views just off of him. He'll put it
Yeah.
on repeat.
I do need to get him in for an episode.
Oh man,
I don't know that I can handle that.
he's gonna cut a promo.
That might kill all credibility to the show. That's true. You ever met Bobby?
He
Did you meet
gets-
Bobby? Darren?
Bobby will kill some credibility.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He'll do stuff without a condom. I promise you that.
Which one's Bobby?
No, just
You know Bobby
you know Bobby.
without a condom?
I'd ever without
Oh,
a
were you
condom.
not there? Were you not
Man,
there when he was talking
wait,
about
wait.
that?
Here's another one. Man, I get her pregnant. What?
Why?
Why?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. You were there at
Yeah,
the
he was there.
at the pay per view.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
Oh my
was what's her name? She had money on her.
Oh, talking about Sasha Banks.
Yeah.
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 Oh
she's
my God, dude, that
banging.
was so funny.
Yeah.
I'd ever without a condom. What? Okay.
Yeah. We were talking about how good this match was. I don't understand.
Oh man.
I
Like
need
we
to
said,
start. I'm gonna
poor
start.
Bobby.
I have this idea of doing a podcast, and whenever the first F bomb comes out, like it just pops up like parental advisory. Ding ding. Parental
like-
advisory.
No, with Bobby, you
Oh,
you
yeah.
have to put it as soon as you start the show.
What's funny about Bobby is He doesn't cuss like in real life.
No, but when he gets around
When
people,
you talk to him just out of the in an ordinary conversation in life, he never cusses.
Nope.
Ever. He might say ass or shit or something like
you
that.
think he was like a
but
born
no
again
F-bombs.
Christian.
But the second you ask him to cut a promo,
Oh,
it's
all hell breaks loose. It's insane. You think that Bobby would? How is a topic about Bobby on this podcast? Right
this is how it goes.
Pretty organic, too.
Yeah.
No, we don't need it to be organic. We need scripted formats as of right now.
There's no fun. I might sweat my balls off. It is hot in here now. It felt great in here when I first started.
Good.
Is there a thermostat anywhere?
There's a totem pole. You said what?
This is quickly turning into a porn shoot. Darren was like, I'm gonna take a snap and just type porn. I was like, I mean, in theory, if all you've ever watched is porn, every video shoot looks like a porn shoot. Like,
Everything's gonna look like
everything's gonna look like a porn shoot.
Never heard anything more Darren in my life.
That's about as Darren as
It's porn.
it's
like
about as
porn.
Darren as it gets. Are you gonna put subtitles like when he's talking? So it's
No,
like,
hell no. That's too much work.
you're like, what is he saying?
Darren's gonna get edited out.
What is he saying?
No, I'm gonna leave him in.
Oh, okay. I know what he's saying now.
I'm gonna wait till he gets super drunk, and then we're gonna record the roundtable episode.
Oh God.
I just
He's
gotta
got to drink that whole. Wait, has he been drinking that whole pitcher?
Dylan got up.
Man, he ain't
One
gonna
of
get
them.
drunk. He drinks like them tall Twin Peak man drinks.
Oh.
That's like 3 a beer at a time.
Yeah, but does he drink craft beer? Or does he drink Bud Lights?
Bud Light.
Yeah, he's gonna get drunk.
Good. He's in like, dude, I had such a good day.
1.5%?
Yeah.
What are these?
So what? That's what you miss about the interaction.
Yeah.
Of podcasting.
Like the people we used to talk to them and. me
No,
and
you're talking about like the live interaction.
Well, I wouldn't know that we were friends because we don't talk anymore. Because of the
who is that?
podcast.
Whose fault is that?
That's you.
No, it is not.
Yes, it is. I'm blaming you. Okay. Shh.
No.
Let me blame
No.
you. It's not just my fault.
You do like a. Let me see. You do a week of third shifts and then a week of first shifts and then
Yeah.
I text you and the only way that I can get you to answer a text message is
Don't
call you
say it.
fucker. Ding, ding, ding.
Y'all think he's lying?
Yeah, that's the last 2 texts he
Let's
responded.
look-
He
let's
called
look.
the second time.
I didn't even know you messaged me. Okay, let's see how many times you said it. 3
Like,
times.
no, you go through the full I'll go through the full conversation.
Okay, here we go. Let me know what time you. Okay, and this is Friday, September 14th, 2018. Let me know what time you want to meet up to do the podcast today. Yo, fucker. So he sent that at 10:31 a.m. the first message, and the
Where we
second
at?
one was
I don't know.
1:06. Friday, September 14th. You could probably put your thumb on the message and scroll all the way to the bottom. It'll show the whole one.
Oh shit, Dutch.
I'm just saying, brother. How many people you been texting?
Just you. I got you pulled up.
Okay.
The iPhone is way more organized than the Android.
Are you sure? Because I found mine way before you did, bud.
We're not talking about Facebook Messenger, Dutch.
I'm not on
I'm
Facebook.
just kidding.
Mother.
That's what it looks like.
You look like Facebook Messenger.
Does your phone Does your phone give you free messages
Yes, it does.
to other Android users? I call bullshit on that.
We do.
That's bullshit. I have unlimited everything.
Yeah.
Do you have unlimited everything?
Yes, I do.
That doesn't matter. I'm talking about
Don't you
if
rock me.
If I text someone that has an iPhone, it doesn't count against my text messages.
It doesn't count against
Not that
mine
it
either.
matters.
Everybody I text besides Patrick Price, who has a iPhone.
I'm just saying you're green.
Dude, you're-
Joel and Nick are blue.
okay. You're still a basic white girl. You're rocking an iPhone.
All right, so I text them and I say, so we had talked, and I'm not going to get into past conversations, and let me see.
Am I going to get a pass cover?
So let me know if you're still good for today. I'll get the garage set up. That was on September 7th when we were originally supposed to do it. Never got a text back.
Yeah, I was
text
probably
back.
sleeping.
Today at 10:32 a.m. Let me know what time you want to meet up to do the podcast today. That's at 10:32 a.m.
10:31.
10:30. Mine says 10:32.
Well, your phone is crap.
I
How did
sent
I get the
the
message
text
before
message, so
you?
it goes. We got to go by my time.
Dude, I have 10:31. He has
At
32,
at
and he sent it.
1:06. I'm trying to prepare the day. Not to mention we got a fucking hurricane on the horizon. I try to
Yeah.
prepare the day.
Did you hear
At
that?
What?
To be fair.
He didn't get home until 8, to be fair.
Did you work last night?
Yeah.
I thought you were off yesterday.
No.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I stayed late because of the hurricane. They wanted me to stay for a little bit, so
Gotcha.
That's why he's like trying to prepare for the day. I was sleeping.
So I text him at 1:06 and I say, "Yo, fucker." And
I say-
at 2:32 he texts me back, "Don't yo fucker me." And I said, "That's the only way I can get you to answer a text message." He said, "Well, just woke up. Got to get food, and I'll get in touch. I'll touch base with you later." And I said, "Okay." Then at 2:46, I said, "I'm going to try to set up where we can record the podcast at Cabarrus." Blah 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 blah. And then not until 3:25 when I text yo fucker again.
Wait, does it
He
really?
calls me.
Oh yeah.
And I said, "Could you meet at Cabarrus?" Because I was talking to Evie, and I said, "Can you meet at Cabarrus around 4:30?" And you never text me back. And I had told her probably around 4:35 will be good because I think they got a band coming in tonight. And it's
Oh,
gonna
do
get
they?
loud, yeah.
They better
And
be
I
good.
might not. The shirt might not make it.
Wow, what are you doing to
I'm
that thing?
sweating. Are you not hot,
No, I feel good.
dude? I'm burning.
I feel good.
I feel great. Darren, drink your shit.
Yeah, you can't get a picture till you finish that.
Drink
one.
the pitcher.
I drank this whole thing by myself.
We got to get you drunk so you'll
We
do a
gotta
podcast.
get you drunk. Drink that and drink it now.
Do a podcast.
You just talking to
You
a
just
microphone
talk. Hey, drink your beer. Hey,
About what?
about anything like we're doing right here.
drink the beer right now. Chug
Just
it.
drink the beer. Trust us.
Not chugging.
Trust. I have a shirt that says "Trust in me,"
It's
so
gonna
you
be
need.
me, you, and Dylan. Darren's gonna be just sitting over there
He's gonna
drinking
pass
pictures.
out.
I'll get drunk and do the podcast real quick.
I passed out during the movie. I know that.
There's a idea for you. Drunk podcasting.
That's what we're gonna do
Just
later.
get drunk. Well, I
right.
can't because I have to drive.
So, when did me and you first meet?
Wrestling.
Wrestling.
NC2W.
Long-haired fat Dutch.
I wasn't fat. I wasn't fat. I was really thin.
No, he was chubby. You were chubby.
After when we first met, I did get chubby.
When's the first time we ever met? Did we ever meet at Two Faces? Did you ever go to Two Faces?
I don't know what the hell that is.
That little gym that me and Dean and Matt used to.
Nah, I was a fat chubby Dutch. What the? What shit are you
That's
on?
what I think. I mean, that's what I remember.
Oh,
Dude,
he remembers
Pfeiffer-
me at my
fat,
worst.
Fat chubby Dutch was Pfeiffer.
Can't believe I'm gonna pull this picture up, but no, I wasn't fat. But I'll show you. I was very thin at that time.
You gotta show it to the camera too.
Oh, I am.
Okay.
I'm gonna find this albums. Should be in wrestling. Yeah, wrestling photos.
You keep an album that says wrestling? Mm-hmm. On your Facebook?
Yeah.
Okay. That's understandable. I thought it was in his phone, like just album wrestling. These are my wrestling pictures.
I don't know who took this picture, but it's hilarious. But there you go. They wanted me to be like some Jeff Hardy bullshit, and I was like, no.
Press
Wow, you totally just moved it off of me.
the screen.
Yeah. Do it again.
Damn, bro. That's a My Chemical Romance shirt too. There he is. Yeah.
You
That
were
was me.
skinny though.
I told you. Trying to tell
don't
me I was
remember that.
fat then.
Not as skinny as Dean.
Dean was fucking.
Did we beat the shit out of you two in that battle royal?
No, you just beat the hell out of him.
We had a Dean.
Big Country was like, all right, it's time for you to go. And I was like, all right. Just,
Oh,
There I go.
Matt's too nice though.
yep. He's like, eh. I
was
was
a
like,
fun
oh,
show.
man, I got knocked out. Oh, shit. Then I fought some dude called AK Nightmare.
I remember that.
He looked like he came out of prison. I was like, the guy's going to murder me. And I'm like, hey, I guess
What's
we're having
your-
a match.
What's your best wrestling story?
No.
Not including like we'll get into. Me and Jeff just did a podcast, so it'll air last
Fix
week.
the camera. It's crooked.
Huh?
It's crooked.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. There we go.
Has it been crooked this whole time?
No, it got crooked.
Oh, when I turn the screen.
Yep.
Okay.
When you went like this to it.
Do you want to look at yourself or no?
Not really.
Okay.
I feel weird. There we go. Ayo. Got to make sure we straight.
Yeah, we're good.
All right.
So then we'll get into WrestleCon stories because me and Jeff touched on WrestleCon a little bit.
I think one of the funniest moments I ever had was
You give me yours, I'll give you mine.
I was fighting a guy named Raymond Helms.
Do I know?
Raymond the Ice Helms.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've met him once at $5 Wrestling.
Yeah. So me and him were having a match. and it was for the number 1 contendership for the World Heavyweight title. That was the night that George South was pissed because I brought like 35 people.
That's every night.
I brought like 35 people, and he was like, Fruits, how come he's not in the main event? You have 35 people alone here for him. And I was like, oh, okay.
That's why you do it, man.
Yeah,
Sell
and he was
tickets.
like,
You'd have been in my main event.
that's what he was saying. And
You'd be in the main event tomorrow night if you brought 35 people.
And Aaron was like, well, it was Aaron and, God,
Whose show was it? George's?
no, it was a guy named Aaron that used to run it. Like, it was his show.
Well, you know what promotion it was?
Yeah, NACW.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or,
He still run?
no, excuse me, NAWA. That's what it
Oh,
was.
he still runs.
NAWA is what it was.
So he still run. I don't know if it's still Aaron.
I don't know if it's Aaron or not, but
Okay.
but that's where I got my big break, was through that. Not big break,
NAWA?
but yeah. So I brought all these people, and then George South went off, and he was like, he needs to be in the main event. So they're like, fine, we'll do a number. I had 3 matches that night. Originally,
Whoa, superstar.
I
Did you
originally
get paid
had
3 times?
no. We'll talk about that later.
Okay.
I had a tag team
Yeah, I
match.
learned Dutch.
Oh, well,
learned
I was
David
so
Starr.
green. I didn't know what was going
Fair
on.
enough. Fair enough.
Hey, I got a hot dog and a handshake.
That was my face. Story's not going to get any better. Move on.
We're done. So
Wrestling.
originally, I was supposed to be in a tag match for the tag titles, and then George South went off, and I was like, he needs to be doing this. So me and
Please
Xavier,
tell me that's how you got in 3 matches.
what?
Because George South went off.
Yes, it was because of George South.
This is why
So-
I love wrestling.
So
guys.
Aaron was like, well, he's already in a match. He's
And I
going
love
over.
George South.
He's going for the tag titles. And George was like, I don't care. He needs to win every damn belt. Well, he didn't say damn, but he's like, he needs to win every belt then. He has 35 people in there. Triple crown him right now.
He's booked on every one of my shows now.
I was like, all right, cool. So he was like, all right, well, he's going over for the tag titles anyway. We led up to that. So me and Xavier, we were
Hold on. Well, no, continue with the story. I want to see if I'm right on this.
You know Xavier Maximum?
No, I don't think so.
Think you do know him because I've shown you a picture and you're like, oh yeah, I know him. Well, me and him were a tag
Maybe.
team the entire time that we wrestled.
Okay.
But because I was the comeback kid and
Mm-hmm.
he was Xavier Maximum, so we were Maximum Comeback. That was our tag name. Yeah, it's dope. I know. Trust me.
I like it.
And we came out to like rock rap. And dude,
like,
kind of like POD and
Like Nappy
Roots. Yeah, that was
oh
it.
no,
Hell no. Yeah.
Done up and done it.
And every
That's my
time
first interest
everybody was
music
like,
ever in wrestling.
everybody's like, dude, that song is so dope. And I'm like, I know. So
Was
we
that
go
what it
over.
was all in all? The
Huh?
the rock remix.
Yeah. Oh yeah, with POD. Yeah, dude, come on,
Dude,
man.
hell yeah.
So then that's
something we share.
we only came out to rap rock songs because he liked rap and I like rock, and I was like, we have to mash them. We have to come out a song.
Do you make your own
that's both.
mixes?
No, we didn't have the
Dude,
we didn't have the ability to.
that'd have been amazing.
So we go over, we win
Uh-huh.
the tag titles, and then they come out and they announce it like something has happened and we need a new number 1 contender for the heavyweight championship match now.
You guys face each other,
So now,
please.
so me and Aaron were in a match. So now I just won the tag titles over
With-
him,
Oh.
and now I'm in a second match with him right after.
Oh, you didn't have to wrestle your tag team partner.
No,
Oh, that'd have been
I was
so much better.
I was fighting the person that I just got done fighting.
Dude,
So there was a
I wish I was
match.
booking this. I'd be like, listen, I don't like you guys, and you guys shouldn't be tag team champions. So we need a number 1 contender. You guys are going to face each other.
And it's going to be for the World Heavyweight
Yeah, and
title.
it's going to
whoever
be
wins.
whoever wins goes to the World Heavyweight Championship. Dude,
So-
every redneck in that crowd would be like, I'm staying till the end.
I swear to God, Tony Schiavone's here.
Yeah. That's how you book a show.
So,
Like, yeah. Oh, my God.
Jim Cornette, what? So,
Hold on. So they won the belts?
and now they got
Now
to fight each
they gotta
other?
face each other? Because he's going to win the championship?
Linda, get the camera.
This is the best $5 I've ever spent in my life.
So we face each other. I go over. Well, as I'm
Just for the
getting,
context of the story for the viewers and listeners, is you and somebody else that was in the tag team that you guys beat.
yes.
Okay.
Yep. So
Story. I have nothing that compares to this story.
now,
I don't.
so at this point, Aaron's like, "All right, you ready? It's your match." And I was like, "All right, here we go." And he was like, "Just we'll call it in the ring, man. We'll just call it in the ring. And
That's
I
what
was
I'm
like,
talking about right there.
I was like, all right, cool. And I mean,
Call it
we
in
did
the
some
ring.
outrageous shit.
yeah.
I mean, I jumped off the top rope to the outside. I was doing frog splashes. I even did one to the outside. Oh, that hurt my knee. My knee still hurts to this day because of it.
It's life,
And
man. Sacrifice.
hey, I had to, man. I was like, I have to get in that match. There was one
Don't you
point.
miss that feeling though?
What, being in the ring?
No, just like being that young and thinking
Yeah.
that a match in front of probably 50 to 100 people is your life.
Right.
Like this,
I remember
this
doing
is my
shows
life
in front of
moment.
like 20 people.
I hate growing up and understanding like
Yeah, you're like,
business and reality.
You're like, that sucks.
If I could live in that time era or that era of
yeah.
my life, I would. in a
Yeah,
heartbeat.
like it was awesome. I thoroughly enjoyed it. And okay, so it gets better.
Okay. I don't know
So-
how.
So, my moves were Dragon Whip, Shelton Benjamin's Dragon Whip. So that was my finisher. And then
Is that the throw? Like throw a foot?
Yep.
Twirl around kick? Okay.
And I practiced that move.
It's a hard move.
Oh,
Hey, you got to have good balance.
I practiced and
The receiving end of it all.
Oh.
Dylan was, yeah.
Nice.
Like I practiced that, but I saw Shelton do it one time. I was like, "That's my
Earlier
move."
in his career.
Yeah.
When he like first
When
started
he
doing
was
it.
in World's Greatest Tag Team, that's
Yeah.
when I picked it up.
Okay.
So I started doing it as long as he was doing it, and I was like, "Yep."
I don't know. I don't like the idea that it was a finisher because
Well, I liked it because it was like just out of nowhere.
yeah.
So you catch my foot and be like, "Pfft, "Get the hell out of here with that!" And
you
boom,
just
boom,
come
kick him,
around.
and people are like, "He just kicked that
Do you,
guy."
do you know who the Amazing Red is?
Yeah. Oh man, remember Amazing
the
Red on
360
TNA?
kick.
Yes.
I tried to do that forever and
You're
never,
like,
and I've never,
do it.
never hit it. I still don't understand
The physics of
basic
it.
physics of how to do it.
So I had the Dragon Whip,
Uh huh.
I had the Dragon Sleeper,
Okay.
I had the Frog Splash,
Mm-hmm.
and then I had a move called the Cherry Lemon Bomb. And at the time I called it
Really?
Cherry Lemon Bomb because I was a huge
Cherry
fan
Lemon
of
Sun Drop.
Cherry Lemon Sun Drop.
For those
And-
of you who aren't in North Carolina and don't know what a cherry lemon sun drop is,
That is one of the premier drinks.
just
Right there beside-
Google the ingredients and your mind will
Make
be
your
blown.
own.
Yeah, make your own
So
cherry lemon sun drop.
yes, he does. He's being
Yes, you
stupid.
do.
His mother was the
Go get
biggest
another
Sun
pitcher of
Drop
beer.
fan.
You get another pitcher and beer.
So, and then the Cherry Lemon Drop, Hurricane did it,
Oh,
But I
was it
can't-
the-
where you have you're holding their arms,
Oh, you
and
turn?
then you put your head underneath their arm, and you come underneath and
oh,
their
and it's
head.
like it's like a reverse.
Yep,
Okay.
reverse and prettier,
Yeah,
basically.
Gotcha.
Which the thing is, I never knew he did it. I just happened to like make it up, and then I saw that he was doing it. I was like, shit, he does that move. I didn't know
One
that.
and the same.
Hey, I'm just saying, we might be brothers.
Maybe
We just could
we'll
be.
find out tomorrow.
So I hit the cherry lemon bomb, and I'm like, okay, now I'm feeling it. So I go for the frog splash. Boom, I hit it. He kicks out, and that's the
like
finisher.
long two.
And everybody's like, what the hell? And I'm just
Long
like,
two. Crowd pop.
oh, yeah.
Nice.
So I'm
As long as you have 'em.
after I'm like staying on top of him, and all of a sudden I just transitioned straight into the dragon sleeper. But I didn't just do a normal dragon sleeper. I had it where he was laying on his front side, and I went for the underhook, and then underneath, over the
Yeah.
crossface.
Almost like a reverse Boston crab.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was holding it, and I'll never forget this shit. He goes, "Damn, what you wearing, bro?" I'm like,
Nice.
"It's ice. It's what was it called? Oh, I was like, it's Old Spice, Cool Endurance." And he's like, "Damn, that shit smells good."
That's one of the best
in
parts
the-
about being a professional wrestler is the conversations you
In the
have.
yes, in the middle of the ring, I'm trying not to laugh. I'm like, dude, I'm laughing. He's like, don't laugh, don't laugh. He fucking bites my arm. I was like, oh my God, why did you do that? He's like, don't laugh, don't laugh. I was like, all right, cool, shit. And he's like biting me.
This Iceman knows what he's doing.
Dude, he was very professional. He's very good. So then after that, blah, blah, whatever. Kick him, boom, finish him off.
Go over?
Yeah, go over.
35 people, guys.
Dude,
Secrets of professional wrestling.
35 people, you're going to get
You
the
bring
victory.
35 people to a little show in an armory. Yeah, you sell
Hell
tickets.
yeah.
You are the champion.
So then I go into the heavyweight match. And I'm like, all right, here we
hold
go.
on. This is the second belt.
Yeah.
Hold on. You win all 3 belts.
Yeah, in one night. In one night. You think George was playing?
No, I mean not. No, George never plays. But
So then I
Wow.
go for the world heavyweight match,
okay.
and there was like 3 matches before that, and me and Aaron are talking. He goes, hey, man, we got to go out there and kill ourselves, bro. People are loving it. They're popping. And by this time, everybody in the locker room like, dude, everybody's loving it. Yeah, man. I'm like, woo.
Not
hyped.
to step on your story. I've only said that to one person in my life. Before we went out there, you know who it was?
Who?
Cedric Alexander. And it was the worst thing I've ever said in my entire
We got to
wrestling
kill
career.
it. Hey, we got to kill it.
We got to kill it. Let's just go out there and beat the shit.
He probably looked at you and goes,
I looked at him and I said, listen, we had built up to a feud. Like, and this was the payoff. Like, this was the blow off. I looked at him before we went out there. I was putting a mask on, and I go, let's just beat the shit out of each other. And he goes, all right. The worst.
The first kick, you go, I immediately regret this decision.
Oh, he knocked me out. I'll tell you the story. You gotta finish your story, and I'll tell you the story.
finally,
I'll go through some wrestling
I go
stories.
into the world heavyweight match.
Uh-huh.
And I'm sitting there. I'm feeling pretty confident.
Okay.
I'm like, all right, we're doing it.
Of course, you got 35 fucking people in the crowd. You're feeling
That's why I'm nervous, because my whole family's there
That's
and
awesome.
friends.
And they were popping for you every
move.
Every move.
Every move.
I miss it.
So then, right after that, I do this match. The match was 45 minutes. I was so tired.
After wrestling? Okay.
So, dude, my punches.
Kudos.
Dylan even said, like, at one. Yes, he said, you look so tired. And I was like,
probably were.
I could
That's
barely move.
believable.
Oh.
Like, that's seriously believable.
I was like, my arm is so tired, Aaron.
Yeah.
I can't punch. I was like, we need a rest. We need a rest hold. And he's like, dude, it's like 10 minutes in. I was like, just give me one. I want a rest hold so bad. So he puts me in a
Headlock.
he puts me in a figure four. We're sitting there. I was like, oh, yeah.
Sail, motherfucker.
I'm just like, I'm laying down 1, 2, and I get up and I'm like, all right, I'm laying back down.
Like you bend up in your hand.
Yeah. The whole time I'm like kicking out dude, I kicked out like 7 times.
Of the figure four. Was this match filmed at all?
I think it is. I'd have to contact somebody.
Yeah, we need this.
I need to get a hold of them. So then,
God, I'd love to watch this.
So he goes for the flying headbutt, misses. That's on you if you want to do that.
Yeah,
I ain't missing that crap.
you take a chest
Like,
bump.
I ain't no Benoit, bro.
Would you take it to the head?
Huh?
Take it to the head?
Yes. He's an idiot.
You're not on pay-per-view, bud.
So he does that. Then I go for my move.
Like if I went for a flying head drop or a flying headbutt on that, I'd probably land on my knees.
Yeah. You're like, oh.
Because I don't want to sacrifice my brain or my nuts.
Look, this ain't WWE, so I don't care.
Yeah, it's gonna be knees.
So I go for my frog splash. I miss, and then he's like, "This is when the Miz was like getting big."
Yeah.
So he gets up and he's like, "Here we go." So he goes for the skull crushing finale. Mm-hmm. No, he did it.
Oh,
he hit it.
Oh, and he murdered.
Oh,
you?
he murdered me. He hit me so hard I was seeing stars.
It's the main event, brother.
And all I remember is the crowd going, "Oh!" And I was like, "What happened?" I had kicked out at the pinfall. Didn't even realize I was being pinned.
Oh.
And I kicked out, and I was just like, "Oh my God, I can't see really well. What the hell is this?"
Caught a concussion.
Concussion. So I finally go for the frog splash. Boom, hit it. 1, 2, 3. I'm champion. And I was like, oh, and people are coming out. They're like, yeah, Dutch won. Oh my God. And I was like, hell yeah, dude. I was champion for like a year and a half.
It's because they didn't run any more shows.
Yeah. when they stopped getting fans?
When?
He cashed in his Money in the Bank.
Who did?
The guy that I beat.
Oh, okay.
He cashed it in.
Beat you.
Yeah. And the thing is, I had another, like that match was like 35 minutes. And I don't know why they went that New Japan route. Jesus Christ. I was so tired after every match.
Yeah.
So after that, he just told me, he said, hey, man, at the end of the show, just stand at the curtain with your belt. I'm like, yeah. And I was like, all right, cool.
Hold on. He didn't smarten you up?
No. And he came out there, boom, hit me with the briefcase. Yeah.
Oh, of course.
Yep. Hits me with the briefcase, goes in. He's like, the only thing he told me was, I'm going to spear you twice. Kick out. Third one, you stay down. And I was like, what? And he's like, just do it. Just do it. And I was like, I didn't put 2 and 2 together. And even with people there, they're like, what the hell are you talking about?
Yeah.
The only people that knew was the XWO. And that's what they were called. Oh, yeah. So
this was around that time.
Yeah, this was around that time. So they come in, and it's all of them. They're in the ring.
Yeah.
And he spears me. 1, 2, kick out. And the crowd's like, oh, yeah. Spears me again. 1, 2, kick out, and they're like, "Oh my God, he can't stay down!" And then the third time they hold me because I'm just like, "Ugh, I'm just dead. I'm selling for dead." And then he spears me that third time, and then that time he just like crawls to me and pins me, and he's like doing this devilish face as he gets the pinfall. I'm like,
"You asshole!"
I kind of sat there and I was like,
"You better pay me more than a hot dog and a handshake."
I was so pissed. I was so pissed that I had to lose the belt that way. But I mean, I could see why he did it because I was the comeback kid.
Yeah,
I'd get my ass kicked.
If he's trying to make himself the top heel, then that's the perfect
right. And after the end of it, he's like, "You okay?" And I was like, "I just hate that I had to lose that way." And he's like, "Well, you have to." And he's like,
Did
"The
he
reason
give you a rematch?"
No, because literally we stopped running shows after that.
Oh, so
they weren't selling tickets.
He knew.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He probably knew that they wouldn't be able to.
Yeah.
So.
I think you need a rematch.
Oh, man, I'm telling you
what? 10 years later?
I don't know if I need to.
When was the last time you wrestled?
4 or 5 years ago.
But was it that recent?
Yeah. It's been
2000.
I had heart surgery 3 years ago, and I stopped for 2 because of the heart. Well, actually, I was wrestling into it, so maybe. What did you say about 3 or 4 years ago?
3 years ago?
Yeah. Yes, I did.
Like to fix it?
Yes.
That wasn't 3 years ago.
I was with Eilish, and that was at least 2 years ago.
I would say 2. I would not.
Oh, 2 years. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. 2 years.
I was about to say that wasn't 3 years ago.
2 years. Okay. I've been out of wrestling maybe 3 years then.
When
3
did
or 4.
When did you meet back up through Joel? Start hanging out together.
I think it was SummerSlam, wasn't it? Oh, no, SummerSlam.
3 years ago.
Yeah, of Brock and Randy.
Maybe.
I think that's what it was, and it's a little bit before that because y'all were doing Cane Punch.
Yeah, because we were doing the Cane Punch podcast.
And you know when that Joel guy is it Joel?
Joel who?
The guy, the FNX guy. What's his last name?
It's not Joel.
Not Joel.
That's
What's his last name?
Oh, why you put me on the spot? What is his name? Ryan. Ryan from FNX.
Yes. Okay.
When he came in.
Yes.
Was it right after that?
I was there the night he was there.
Were you?
Yes,
at
your old house.
I don't remember that.
Yeah.
Did you take a picture with us, or did you leave before we took the picture?
I think I left before, probably.
Oh, that picture came up on my Facebook timeline not too long ago.
I was there that night, because you were.
Shout out to Ryan from FNX.
Woo woo!
I love Ryan from FNX.
Man, I was really feeling myself. I thought we were gonna get mega bucks off of that, man.
Of FNX?
No, just like podcasting at that time because it felt so like pure and organic. I was like, man,
we need to start doing the Cane Punch podcast.
Yeah,
again. Me and Joel have talked about that.
Why not?
It's just so many everybody's
Cane
schedules
Punch.
are so Cane Punch.
Well, that was. I asked him. I said, "Why is it called Cane Punch?" He's like, "Cause it's Cane's Punch." And I was like, "Oh, because they used to walk around. And go,
you don't know the story behind that?
Yeah, y'all used to walk around all the time and Cane Punch.
we were called Chickle Pick.
Chickle Pick.
It's gone through me and
What
Joel.
the hell did he just say?
If you want to go through the archives of what we've been called, like our comedy group from high school with me and Joel and Nick and Ryan. It started out. I think it started out as like the Joel and Nick show through high school.
Right.
Because in high school we had people that would watch our tapes.
Oh, okay.
Of our skits.
Right.
That's how it all started. That's how I started editing.
Oh,
I got a high video camera, and I found out that by FireWire you could hook it up to my compact computer.
Oh, and I
downloaded a thing called
Please stop.
Dude, I'm serious. This is like.
My compact computer.
Dude, this is how it started, and then you could hook it up to.
Think about this: the technological advances that you have made.
Oh yeah.
From high school to now,
dude, it's insane.
Insane.
But it was like ULEAD Media Studio Pro. That's what it was called. I illegally downloaded that off Napster.
Shh, man, ain't trying to go to prison.
Or LimeWire or something like that. Might have been LimeWire.
Viruses.
But
his computer was effed.
So
he'll give an F about nothing.
So my first compact computer was what my parents got when computers got big. It was a desktop.
Yeah.
I worked at Target in high school, and
you said you worked?
I worked at Target.
Oh man, this is beautiful.
And there was a camera. There was a refurbished camera that somebody returned. They were selling for $250. That was the high-end camera that I bought.
I'm sorry, Darren's walking in trying to do the Ric Flair strut. You know he just got married.
Yeah.
You see the picture of him kissing his girl?
I did.
It said tongue wrestling.
This shit was gross. Did you see it, Dylan?
It was.
Sexy as fuck.
Here, hold on. I'm
Said it was sexy as
gonna
fuck.
put it right. Hold on. Here.
Tell me how gross that is.
That's the photo we're talking about.
Look at that mouth.
Yeah.
Look.
She is hot.
She is hot. She
She's
was
hot,
Fifi.
but he's not hot.
Fifi. I think her name was Fifi.
39.
She's in wrestling. She's from wrestling.
Dude, I'm just
She's
saying.
not 39.
What's her name?
She's older than that.
I think if it's the same girl.
she's in her 50s, isn't she?
She did not look
she was
She's older.
the maid. Who's the maid in wrestling? It's not Fifi. It's God.
He married a maid.
No.
No, it was a
she
gimmick.
She played a maid in wrestling back in the day.
Stupid ass. He knows.
She's very beautiful. I met her.
That's a gold digger.
I met her.
Oh,
somewhere.
yeah.
She's a gold digger.
You
he,
see-
he don't have any money.
Hey, she's hot.
You see Charlotte's
No.
face?
Yeah.
Tyler.
I saw it.
Let's censor that right now. Look at that.
That's two
Yeah.
editing things I got to remember.
You're going to forget.
But huh?
You say Ric Flair not rich?
No.
He's lost all his money, dude.
Did he make that?
I mean, he's got more money than me.
He's got Hall of
He's
Fame
good.
money
Like,
now.
He's good.
Hey,
He can live comfortably for the rest of his life, but
US track is cute.
he's not
He's
as rich. He's
got-
not as rich as you think he is.
he's got Hall of Fame money now.
$1 million.
He's
Yeah, I'll
living
tell you.
off of
I'll
that.
tell you stories off. Like
Off
I love.
camera.
Let me preface this
Preface.
with I love Ric Flair. I've met him a ton of times.
He
He's
was actually cool when I met him.
Super nice guy. Super cool. Always been to me. So this isn't shitting on Ric Flair, but I'll tell you some stories when we get off air about Ric Flair. But that I know.
I didn't
But
have
no,
a.
Rick. Yeah,
I didn't have a good
He's
meet
had
and
a
greet.
few lawsuits, like a few divorces that took a lot of his money.
Let's go into WrestleCon.
Okay.
Oh, what
mean-
about your story?
I'll give you 3 stories.
Okay.
To finish the Cedric story off, Cedric knocked me out at the end of that match with a kick.
And pinned you?
He did pin me, but he knocked me out, and I woke up in a brainbuster, like upside down in a brainbuster.
So you don't remember doing anything?
I remember pieces of the match.
Damn.
I remember I
hit
went.
you
I
so
remember I was
hard.
gonna do.
You ran off of instinct.
I remember I was gonna me and Cedric used to be crazy. I was gonna do the Kyle O'Reilly drop kick off the apron into the chairs, and I got up there and I was like, I'm not doing this shit. So I jumped down and should have broken my leg like Sid because I landed on one leg and just super kicked him with the other on the ground. But I kicked him so hard he went into like the third row.
I remember you telling me that, yeah.
And he did the end was he did the angle belly to belly. I was up on the top rope. He ran
You
up.
said he
and-
did a high angle?
No, he did the Kurt Angle.
Oh,
like where he runs
he
up
did
and
the
catches
Olympic
you
slam.
and throws you.
Oh, yeah.
And I do it, and I take the big bump, and then we
Well,
come hit
it's-
like
it's
face
Shelton
to
Benjamin now.
face, like forearms, screw you or fuck you. He super kicks. I super kick him. He's fuck you. He super kicks me, and I'm like fuck you again. He super kicks me again. I go down to a knee,
Oh,
and he double fuck you, and
Wow.
soccer style kick.
yeah.
And towed me right in the jaw and
Oh.
out. It's on YouTube.
Jesus.
Dawn, I think it's PW. No, it was Evo. Pro Wrestling Evo, Dawn of a New Day. And then another story is it was me and
Oh,
Marcellus.
so that was
not Dawn of a New Day.
I was
It
gonna
was
say, was that
Evo.
was that a retrospect match or
It might have been. It was either Battlefield Evo or
I didn't know if that was a callback to a former
it
show
wasn't.
that
It
y'all used
wasn't.
to-
It wasn't
okay.
Dawn of a New Day. Dawn of a New Day was the first Dawn of a New Day. I think was the last time I wrestled in PWX, and it was me and Marcellus.
Wait, you wrestled in PWX?
Me and Marcellus were the circus.
Wow.
And it was me and Marcellus versus Chip Day and Cedric.
I can get behind a group called the
And-
Circus.
Oh, it was a great gimmick. Me and Marcellus came with it in Evo and then transitioned it because we were waiting on Caleb to come back in.
Right.
So me and Marcellus were carrying the heel part of PWX until Caleb came back
Right.
in.
How did this
And-
become a wrestling podcast?
It's all, yeah. Anytime I have people that are wrestling fans or been in wrestling, this
They come in and bring it up.
And then I
Keep drinking.
keep drinking.
Oh, do you
Yeah,
want
you
some?
can. What is it, blonde?
That blonde's good as hell.
Yeah.
Hey, give me a
You
cup.
just go halfway. Don't waste it. Don't waste yours because I don't have to.
But anyways, go ahead.
Thank you, sir. The last time I wrestled in PWX, it was me and Cedric, or I'm sorry, me and Marcellus versus Cedric and Chip, and
Chip Day?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And the end. And I love Chip Day. Regardless of what other people think, I love Chip Day.
I was going to say the same thing. I
Yeah,
know he's
dude,
got...
I know people think I hate him or PWX hates him, but we don't. I love him to death.
I know you don't.
Trust
Trust me, I was just as confused when I saw it. I was like,
Yeah.
wait, what?
But I'm trying to think of
That's
what
a good beer.
Yeah, it is a very good beer.
God almighty.
Cabarrus Brewing Blonde. Cabarrus Blonde.
You're a Cabarrus blonde.
Cotton Blonde. Sorry,
You're a
Cotton
cotton
Blonde. I try my best. My
He's
hair
so
look, my hair
pretty.
look like Darren.
No, you're just an asshole.
It's true.
For everybody that doesn't know,
Yeah,
I
they
just
can't
called
see him.
Darren an asshole, and then Dylan just dabs. Yo, okay, wait, sorry. I gotta. Me and Dylan were playing Madden the other day, and Dylan does this insane touchdown. It's like a 75-yard bomb.
Okay.
And Dylan's losing his shit. And he just goes, "Woo!"
You're a dabber?
He just
dab.
no.
Yeah.
He did it.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did it ironically. I laughed
like it.
so.
Every time you dab now.
I laughed
Oh,
so.
yeah.
Dude, the one I like is when you see fat Hispanic kids and they go.
Dude, the best is if you go to a like Hornets game and they go
Oh
they-
yeah, no.
You go to a Hornets game and it's a kid that gets on the thing. They're like,
And they just start dabbing left and right.
it's called the dab
It's like you're
seizure.
powering up when you do that.
Hold on.
the Super Saiyan dab. Yeah. Ah!
Hadouken.
3. Well, you got the wrong shit there,
Sorry,
pal.
isn't it Hadouken?
No, it's Kamehameha. Hadouken is
is
Street
this?
Fighter.
Oh.
The same thing. Hadouken, and then
I'm going old school.
Kamehameha.
We're not going fucking
I believe that's older.
what?
Dragon Ball Z.
Then
Ball or Dragon Ball Z?
Dragon
then
Ball.
Street Fighter.
I believe Dragon Ball. Street Fighter came out in '87.
Fact checker, Dylan.
I'm pretty sure Dragon Ball came out like '83 or something, or 80, maybe older. Well, hell yeah, brother. Literal
I don't
brother.
know. I don't think that's older. Street Fighter came out in like '96.
Why are you testing my knowledge, dude?
97.
Dragon Ball the manga was serialized in 1984.
Oh, I called that.
Wait.
Yeah.
When did it come to America?
98,
When was Street Fighter first in America?
87.
87.
Street Fighter was 87?
Street Fighter. I'm actually impressed by that.
Street Fighter was 87?
I know my shit. I'm over here trying to tell you.
That's like
Hey.
arcade, right?
Yeah. Dylan,
Okay.
what do I know more of anything? Japanese culture. Why? I don't freaking know. I just do.
You have a Hello Kitty lunchbox.
Shut your damn mouth.
Do you really? Oh, God, you're
That's
about to
your
make my day, man.
Pleasure's like, holy shit, bring
Oh
it.
my God.
I actually have a.
6 is Dragon Ball the series.
In America?
The manga was 84, which I thought was like
Oh,
83 or
that's
84 when it
bullshit.
became.
He is technically right. And that's
By
the best
1
part.
year.
I told you.
Well played.
They need to. That could be a song.
What's
I
your-
told you, Patrick.
All right, getting back on track.
Okay.
We can talk shit for an hour when we do the round table.
Okay.
That's what next week we're gonna have the round table with Drunk Dylan and Drunk Darren
Yeah.
joining me and Dutch.
I'll be able to. Because I work days.
Dude, Dutch,
Yeah.
do you understand what I'm saying? We're
Yes.
filming it today.
I know.
Okay.
I know. I'm fucking with
Okay.
I got you. I'm not as
The-
clueless as people think.
Okay.
I played dumb a lot, though.
I am calling bullshit on that.
Hey, you gotta like ask me wrestling questions.
Says the guy who-
No, we're gonna just talk about whatever.
We're going to talk about whatever. Oh, we're going to ask
Just
Darren.
because we've talked about wrestling the entire time doesn't mean we're gonna talk about wrestling when we're all
I mean,
together.
I'm wanting to because
But, okay. So, what?
But dude, we're just gonna talk about anything. He's
not being weird.
hijacking. He's hijacking your podcast episode. What?
Jackass.
So we'll go to WrestleCon.
Okay.
What's your favorite WrestleCon memory?
I have about 2 or 3, but the one that tops was probably not getting the opportunity at first, and then the filming was so shit that I got asked to do the actual WrestleCon show. Hey, you're gonna,
That was in New Orleans.
yeah, when we were in New Orleans, because I was told I wasn't filming at all. like at all. And then I guess Wildcat and then whatever Lucha, they did theirs. And then Patrick's like, hey, you're filming from here on out. I was like,
How you know I didn't just politic until you got on?
do what?
How do you know I didn't politic until you got on?
I don't doubt it. You probably were like, it's happening.
Maybe.
Yeah, I believe it. Whatever you say.
I don't remember.
All I know is you told me filming is shit. You got to film the show. And I was like, okay.
Okay.
And then I start filming, and there's people that are coming out during the show. I was like, oh, that's Will Ospreay. Holy shit. And like,
Yeah.
that's Minoru Suzuki. Holy shit. Oh,
All the
Chef
New
Cobb. What's
Japan
up, dude?
guys.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like, oh my fucking
New
God.
Japan,
It's
the New Japan
Tanahashi.
guys are crazy.
Yeah. I'm like, Tanahashi, and then Kenny Omega and Kota Ibushi. And I'm like, I just filmed this.
Yeah.
Holy crap. Have you watched it?
I have.
It's so good. That show was really good.
Yeah.
Dude,
All of them.
I didn't think the Omega and Ibushi match was the best, but I think it was more of a, like, oh my God, they're here thing.
Yeah.
Because that's what I was thinking. Like, they didn't get as big of as a pop as the other matches.
Well, by the time they went out, the crowd was
They were dead.
yeah. And it was probably 11:15 when they went out.
I've never seen anybody go 0 for 8 ever in my life on a weekend.
Did Cobb go for 8?
0 for 8.
0 for 7.
Maybe it was 0 for 7. But he
It was
lost.
8, but it's 0 for 7 for Jeff Cobb.
He lost. Oh,
Yeah.
I see what you did
Yeah.
there. Yeah. That I was. If you ever get a chance, though, watch the match between Shane Strickland and Jeff Cobb, and
That was
then
good.
the other one was Suzuki
No,
and
was
Jeff
it
Cobb.
Suzuki?
Minoru Suzuki, where they did
I thought it was Cobb.
they had a
I thought
stalemate?
no, it's Cobb and Ishii.
It was Ishii. You're right.
Yeah.
That was the best
That
match.
was the best match of the entire weekend.
Yeah, that match was. They fought for like what 4.5 minutes over a suplex.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, they would get to that point where it's like they're up, nope, and then they started out like child's play, like it's like all right, here we go, lock, nope, all right, got the feet up this time, punch, sit there, power struggle, got feet up a little bit more. I mean, 4.5 minutes it was like that, and I was
Pro wrestling
as I'm watching it, I go,
at its
that's
finest.
one of the best damn things I've ever seen in wrestling
Yeah.
over a suplex.
And then when Ishii finally hit it, the crowd went
Oh,
insane.
they were over a suplex. And I'm like, that is mind-blowing what you can do and the story that you can build in the ring. That story was great.
How'd you like Bourbon Street?
Tell you what, Dana Brooke looks amazing out of when she's not on TV.
Have you heard about Dutch leaving his bank card at Bourbon Street?
Oh
No, but I'm not surprised.
my God. Of course, I left it at the damn bar where there's 4 of them on Bourbon Street.
Yeah.
I had to go to all 4 and find this damn card, but
Dutch
I got
went
it.
on a scavenger hunt for his bank card.
I went to like multiple bars checking. Oh, well, the thing is, I don't remember the area because I was freaking lit.
Oh yeah, they were hammered when I got in.
Jesus.
On Thursday, was it Wednesday night or Thursday night?
Wednesday.
Wednesday. Did y'all get there
Yeah.
earlier than I was?
Yeah, but I think I lost my card second night. Yeah, it was Thursday night that I lost. Or Thursday, I was walking
Yeah.
around looking for it because I had to film. We went ate
Mm-hmm.
at that. What was that place?
Butcher or something like
Yeah,
that.
butcher shop
It
or
was
something.
really good.
That's when I couldn't pay for my food. I'm like, well, I guess I got you.
Yeah,
I was like, thank
of
you.
course.
I'll pay you as soon as I get my money. I have the
Always.
money.
Like, oh,
But then, of course,
him.
I found the card, paid him back.
yeah.
But I'm telling you, that was like an hour-long scavenger hunt for that card. And my Uber chilled. He didn't care. He's like, hey, you do you, man. I'm just
Because I had to pay
chilling."
for his Uber.
I paid everything back.
I went to the Uber guy and I was like, listen, I'm paying for this. Just take him where he needs to go. And then he'll pay you on the way back.
I paid everything back plus interest because I was a fucking lackey also
Yeah.
during the shows.
Hour interest, so like, they need to-
Yeah. It was like, $1.
Another moment that was pretty cool was, and this was just with me. I was cleaning out the locker room because Maureen was like, "Hey, clean it up. It needs to be."
Yeah.
And I was like, "All right, cool." So I'm cleaning it up, and I see this like title bag. And I go, "Oh, somebody forgot their bag." And I pick up the bag. There's a fucking title in it,
I remember you telling me a story.
and I'm like, "Who the hell's belt
Don't
is
say
this?"
whose it was.
Don't say?
No.
Oh, okay. No names?
You can say what title it was.
So okay. So and it's a legit belt that was on a certain blue brand. So I open it up and I'm just gonna say there's 3 letters. I'm like, oh shit, somebody left their belt. So I'm looking at it and it's beat to hell too. So it was like
Yeah.
the belt that was on the show. So I'm like, I gotta find this person. So I take the belt and I'm running out there and I'm looking around and I call his name and I'm like, hey man, you forgot this. And he goes, oh shit, brother. If I'd have lost that belt, they'd have kicked my ass.
Yeah. No.
And like he said, and I was like going to walk away and he kept talking to me and I was like, all right, well, he's going to talk to me. So I feel cool. I was just like, yeah, I just saved your ass. That feels pretty cool.
Wasn't he talking with Mick Foley?
Yep, he was talking to Mick Foley, which people.
This is what happens at WrestleCon.
Just randomly,
Just
him and
random
Mick
story.
Foley were just kind of shooting the shit with each other, and I walk up, and Mick Foley's. Just to let you know, that's not a gimmick either. Mick Foley going, like,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
a thing. Like, he does that. Because
Yeah.
when I brought it to him, Mick Foley was like, yeah, man, all right. And I was like, you actually do that. You actually do that. And then scared shitless to meet the Hurricane. And Patrick's like, come the fuck on, man. And then I got to meet the
Shane's a good
Hurricane.
dude.
He was pretty
Shane's
damn
one of my
chill.
friends.
Favorite wrestler, by the way.
Wait,
Is it?
nope, nothing. Shh.
Don't knock that picture off the table.
And then he almost knocked over his beer.
Yeah.
What about you? What's your favorite WrestleCon moment?
Mine was. It was in Miami, which I hated. Was it
Miami.
No. I'm
Orlando.
sorry, was it? No, it wasn't Orlando. I think
we
it was
went to
Miami.
Orlando.
We did go to Orlando.
New Orleans and that, and then we'll be in New York this year, or New Jersey.
Was it? No, it wasn't Orlando.
Orlando's the one with the 2017 shirt, where it was like looks like Vice City.
I'm trying to remember the venues. What was the venue
That
for
venue,
Orlando?
the venue was in the hotel.
The venue for Orlando was the big, where the Sandman came out, right?
It looked like a ballroom.
Yeah, that wasn't. This was in Miami, and
Oh, he's so freaking cool, man.
it wasn't Miami. It was San Jose, California.
Whoa.
Yeah, and
How does that work, by the way? If I were to go, I'm buying a plane ticket.
Yeah,
I ain't damn driving.
yeah. You buy a plane ticket, or you could drive if you want to.
I ain't.
They do.
Hell
They drive
no.
the trucks out.
Oh,
But,
that's Mike. Mike is gonna drive.
No, Mike don't do it.
But
The
no.
no, the and like Christopher, I know Christopher Daniels. Christopher Daniels like, Patrick, can you play the Legion of Doom's music for me and Frankie Kazarian because we're wearing the makeup and stuff.
Oh god.
I was like, yeah, man. And I turn around and this little like Japanese guy walks up to me. He's like, you Patrick? And I'm like, yeah. And he goes, I have music, and he has like a thumb drive.
Right.
And I was like, oh, okay. He goes, me Liger.
Oh, I
And
remember
I was
you.
like,
You go.
and I was like, what? He goes, me Liger. Here, I have music. And I said, I have
Jushin?
I have your music. And he goes, oh, thank you. And he shakes my hand and he walks off, and I was like, that was Jushin Thunder Liger. It's this
It's
little,
so surreal.
It's this little bald, like no
He doesn't have hair?
Bald, yeah.
That's part of a mask.
Yeah. Bald. I'm sorry if I killed anybody's dream right now, but bald, like Japanese guy. Does Kane still have hair? No. But yeah.
Oh my god! I didn't
And I
know.
was like,
I didn't
dude.
know that hair was fake.
Like A, I just talked to Jushin Thunder Liger, and B, he was the most respectful, nicest guy I've ever met in my entire life.
That was. God, I fucking hate Patrick now. I don't wanna
you've
do
met
this
him-
anymore.
You met him before, haven't you?
No.
Oh, you never met him?
No.
He hasn't been at a WrestleCon show?
Not us. He hadn't been there for the past 2 years. You know who I was supposed to film, but I had obligations for PWX. Ultimo Dragon.
Oh, yeah.
I was
Sorry
like,
about that.
no, I was like, yeah, Mike, I'll do it.
If
Hell
Ultimo,
yeah.
if Ultimo Dragon will be,
Ever back in the States.
if he's at
Oh.
WrestleCon next year,
Dude, if he's there next year,
then
fuck anything I'm doing. I'm
yeah.
meeting that guy and have a
I
meeting.
will, I will try to set up a meeting. with-
Holy crap.
Or did you just go shake his hand, take a picture?
Yeah, he speaks English.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
But you
speaks-
did get to meet Austin.
I did randomly. I was like, and the picture is 1,000 words.
Yeah.
Like it really does. I remember I was there escorting. Let me fix this. I was there escorting Kenny Omega and Kota Ibushi.
Mm-hmm.
We're sitting there chilling, and this is when I got the news about Grandpa, and I was like really devastated.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna tell you what, Kenny Omega, Kota Ibushi, amazing humans.
Yes.
Because I
Very,
was like,
very nice guys.
I was getting like teary eyed, and it's even hard to talk about now. Like thinking about that moment, I'm sitting there and I was kind of like tearing up.
Like you're
Yeah.
you like all this stuff's going through your head.
Yeah,
Because I've
and-
lost my grandfather before.
You know how it feels.
Yeah, and
So-
all the memories and everything. Because that's the first thing that happens when you find
He was
out
like a
somebody
father
passes
to me.
away.
Yeah.
Is like memories start going through your head, and until you realize, not this is for anybody that loses somebody close.
Right.
Until you realize that 90% of what you're going through is very selfish.
Mm-hmm.
It's super hard
Very-
to deal with.
It's very
But
selfish.
as soon as you cross that like line
Yeah.
of like I'm being selfish because I want him here with me.
Yeah.
Like he's in a better place now.
Right. Right.
That's when you kind of cross the line. You can talk about it and do stuff like that,
Yeah.
like you're doing right now.
And I was
And that's what I told you.
yeah.
When I saw you and you were telling me about it, I was like, listen, it's gonna hurt. If you need to step away, step away. If you need
Yeah.
to cry, cry.
Do you
Like
think?
I'll
Yep.
be wherever you need me to be with you.
Yep.
And
And everybody
like
was
you gotta do
asking
what you
me.
gotta do to get through it.
Everybody was asking me that night, "Hey, can you film?" I'm like, "Oh, I'm filming."
Oh,
like,
yeah. I remember.
If
That
I
was that-
don't,
No, that was hard. That was House of Hardcore, wasn't it?
yeah,
That was the last day.
I didn't do House of Hardcore though.
Oh, you didn't. Good for you, because that show started at like 2 a.m.
Yeah, I didn't do that. Why? Who knows?
Because NXT.
Yeah. So no, it started at 12 and ended at like 2:33.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
So then I'm sitting there and I'm going through the motions, and Kenny, he's like, "Hey, man, you good?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm really sorry, man. I'm just going through a time with my grandfather. He just went to hospice." And he goes,
Kenny's so awesome.
"Oh my gosh, are you okay, man?" I'm like, "Yeah." And he's like, "Why are you working right now?" I was like, "Well, it keeps my mind off of stuff, and
Yeah.
you know, I
Stay
don't want to.
busy.
Yeah, I don't want to stay in the hotel crying my ass off. I mean, what's that going to accomplish?"
Yeah.
And he goes, "So true, man. So true." And then Coda's like, "What?" And Kenny's like,
Yeah. Speaking Japanese
and
to
then,
him.
yeah. and then Coda goes, "Oh, no, come here. And he's like, starts hugging me. And I'm like, "Thanks, man." And Kenny's like, "We're in this together, man. In this business, we're all family." I'm like, man, that's some corny shit, but it's so true.
That's
But
good
they-
people, man.
But they sat there and they were talking, and then I remember Kenny, Coda, and Diamond Dallas Page, they all went into the thing and they took that picture.
Oh,
and
yeah.
I was like, "Yep, I'm taking that picture."
Do you still have it?
yeah, of course. And
Oh,
I didn't
think-
post it because
did
you're like,
anybody,
"Don't."
Did anybody ever post that picture?
I don't know, but I was thinking about, I mean, it's so much longer after, so I was like, why
I
not?
still don't think you should post
You
this.
said I
have you
think I
seen it?
should. It's awesome.
Oh, we'll show it
It's
to
like
them.
it's WWE, WCW, and New Japan all in
Dude,
one.
it's insane. When he showed it to me, I was like,
That's a picture
like,
right there.
what?
Yeah, that was awesome.
I told him, the first thing I said, you can't post it. Not post
I was
that.
like, "Patrick, look at this picture."
like-
And it's before he marked that, he goes, "Don't post it.
You can't
That
post
shit's
that.
awesome."
Yeah, that shit's amazing, but you can't post that.
So they all four were taking their pictures, but Paige had to leave,
Mm-hmm.
and then Kenny and Stone Cold were talking, and Stone Cold was like, "Man, I love you, dude. You're awesome to watch." And Kenny's like, "Oh, without you, man, without you." And Steve's like, "I don't care about that shit. I like watching you, man."
Yeah.
But they were like super humble towards each other. And then I'm sitting there, and my eyes were like bloodshot and everything. And Stone Cold, he goes, "You okay, man?" And I was like, "Yeah." And then Kenny goes, "His grandfather." And, so dramatic.
yeah.
And Stone Cold's like, "Come on, man, let's get a picture together. Come on. And I have my coffee in hand, and I'm
Yeah.
like, "All right." And right before we take the picture, I'm looking into the camera, and I have my coffee like this in hand in the picture. And he goes, "You going to take a picture with a cup of coffee?" And I said, "At least everybody know I was trying to wake the fuck up." And he goes, "Fair enough." Take the picture, and he's like, "Hey, man, I hope everything works out." And I was
Awesome.
like, "Thanks, God damn it, the support is awesome."
Yeah, that's it. That's what everybody takes from it is like the wrestling is a family.
It is, and when you meet a wrestler that's just an asshole, you're like, "Why?
Yeah.
Why?" And then you meet all these other people They're so down to earth.
Yeah.
They literally just want to be one of the guys.
Exactly.
Like when they're they want to be a fan too at times. They want to be a fan of the fans.
Yeah.
I know that doesn't make sense, but it does. Like they want to be one with the fans. They don't want to be marked out over.
Yeah.
So, and that was the first thing.
They just want to like be part of the family.
Yeah, and when the first time that I started doing this, you told me like, hey, we want you to film because one, you know how to film. Two, you're not going to mark every time you see somebody famous. I'm like, I could care less. The one was Cody Rhodes, and I was like, oh my God, it's Cody Rhodes.
I was watching that on YouTube because I was looking at this Shelby, how we could set it up tomorrow. For those of you who like our shows tomorrow during a hurricane. But I was watching it, and like in the video is a video from the crowd. It's on YouTube of the whole match of him versus Skyler, and I see you.
Oh, dude, I was feeling that shit.
doing your thing.
I was like, I'm not fucking this match up.
It's hilarious.
I can't have Cody be like, man.
Because you were the only camera guy, wasn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And another thing about Cody that made me feel pretty good about having him was we had him at PWX, and then we went to WrestleCon like a couple months later.
Yeah.
And
probably about 4 months later.
Yeah. It wasn't too long after. Yeah, about 4 months.
4 months.
And I remember I was sitting outside. I'm drinking a beer on like before the next show, and I'm just chilling. And Cody goes up and he says, "Hey, you're the guy from PWX." And I go, "Holy shit, he remembers me." And I'm just kind of like, "Yeah,
Cody's
Dutch."
awesome.
And he's like, "Dutch, that's it. Yeah." And he said, "I knew it was something like that." And he's like, "How you doing, man? Just drinking a beer, living it up in Orlando?"
awesome.
And I go, "Oh, I'm drinking one before the next show." And he's like, "Feeling good, okay." So we start walking, and Brandy, she's like, "Who is that guy?" And I hear Cody, he like leans over and is like, "Oh, that's Dutch. If you need something PWX, he's got you, man. He'll take care of you. He's good people." And I'm
That's
like,
awesome.
"Hell yeah, I am." It made me feel good that he was talking me up. And I'm
That's
like,
it.
But I was going to be like, I'm not an Aaron. Yes, I am.
Yeah.
I'm an
I am.
Aaron boy. I ruined
All right,
my
dude.
moment with DDP.
Oh, you're going to talk about your moment with DDP?
You want to talk about that?
You close it out with that. I got a low battery, so knock it out quick.
I had an opportunity.
Here, hold on,
to.
stop.
Thank you for listening to Chewsday Special Podcast. Subscribe on iTunes, leave a like on this video, and comment down below. Oh yeah, bang! Oh yeah, bang! Oh my God.